Everybody wants to know the secret. I'm 106 years old, and everybody asks me, what's the secret? How do you live so long? How are you so happy? They think I'm going to say olive oil or wine or walking every day. I do all those things. Sure, but that's not the secret. You want to know the secret? Come closer. I'm going to tell you something that took me 100 years to understand. The secret is you choose. Every single day you choose. Joy is not something that happens to you. Joy is something you decide. And most people, they never figure this out. They wait for life to make them happy. They wait for the right job, the right person, the right moment, and they die waiting. I didn't wait. I decided. And that's why I'm still here, still laughing, still grateful for every single day. Before you think I had it easy, let me tell you what I survived. My mother died when I was 5 years old. Tuberculosis. I remember her coughing blood into a handkerchief. My father brought me to America in 1928 with $40 and no English. I was 8 years old, sleeping on a floor with 6 other people in Bensonhurst. I worked from age 10 making shoes beside my father until my fingers bled. My first wife, Anna Maria. She was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. Black hair, green eyes, voice like music. We had 9 years together. 9 years. Then one afternoon, June 14th, 1951, she went up to the roof to hang the laundry. Brain aneurysm. She was dead before she hit the ground. 28 years old. I was 31 with 2 babies and no idea how to go on. Then in 1978, my shop burned down. Everything I built for 26 years, gone in one night. I stood on the sidewalk watching 60 years of my family's work turn to ashes. I was 58. I thought this is it. This is where I give up. So don't tell me about hard times. I know hard times. But here's what I also know. Hard times don't have to make you hard. And that's the first lesson. Write it down. Hard times don't have to make you hard. You get to choose what they make you. After Anna Maria died, I had a choice. I could be angry at God, at life, at everything. And believe me, I was angry. For about 6 months, I was the angriest man in Brooklyn. I yelled at customers. I yelled at my sister. I didn't sleep, didn't eat. My children were scared of me. Then one night, my daughter Lukia, she was maybe 5 years old. She came to me crying. She said, "Papa, why are you so mad? Did I do something wrong?" And I looked at this little girl, this beautiful little girl who lost her mother, and she thought it was her fault that I was angry. That night, I made a decision. I said, you can be angry or you can be a father. You can't be both. And Anna Maria, God rest her soul, she didn't marry an angry man. She married a man who made her laugh. So I'm gonna make my children laugh. I'm gonna honor her memory by being the man she fell in love with. And that's what I did. Not because I wasn't sad. I was sad every day for years. But I decided that sadness wasn't going to be the only thing my children saw. They were going to see joy too. They were going to see their father choose life. So here's what I want you to understand. You're going through something right now. Maybe lost someone. Maybe lost something. Maybe life knocked you down and you don't know how to get up. I'm not going to tell you to pretend it doesn't hurt. It hurts. Feel it. But then, and this is important, then you choose. You choose what comes next. Nobody else can make that choice for you. Now, let me tell you about Gloria. 1990, I'm 70 years old. I haven't been with a woman in almost 40 years. I go to a church potluck. The only reason I went was for the lasagna. I'm telling you the truth. And I see this woman across the room. She's laughing at something and her whole face lights up, and I think that's the most beautiful thing I've seen in 40 years. Her name was Gloria Washington. She was Black. She was 62. She was a retired nurse. And when I walked over to talk to her, half the room stopped eating to watch. An old Italian man and a Black woman in 1990 Brooklyn. Madonna, the looks we got. My own son, Enzo. He didn't speak to me for 2 years after I married her. 2 years. He said I was disgracing his mother's memory. He said the neighborhood was talking. You know what I told him? I said, Enzo, I love you, but I spent 40 years alone. I'm 70 years old. I found someone who makes me laugh. If the neighborhood doesn't like it, the neighborhood can go to hell. That's lesson number 2. Write it down. Stop caring what people think. At some point, and I hope it comes before you're 70, you realize that other people's opinions can't hurt you. Only you can hurt you by believing them. Gloria and me, we had 33 years. 33 beautiful years. She died last January in her sleep. 95 years old. I held her hand all night. I miss her every single day. But you know what? She would be so angry at me if I stopped laughing. She'd say, Sal, don't you dare sit around feeling sorry for yourself. We had 33 years. That's more than most people get. And she's right. So I keep laughing for her. You want to know what makes me happy now? I'll tell you. Coffee in the morning. The light coming through the window. My great-granddaughter Sophia. She's 7. She calls me every Sunday. The taste of good bread. The sound of Italian music. A warm vet. A stranger who smiles at me on the street. That's it. That's the whole list. I don't need a yacht. I don't need a mansion. I don't need anything I don't already have. And here's the secret inside the secret. I could have been this happy at 30, at 40, at 50, but I was too busy chasing things that didn't matter. I was too busy worrying, too busy being afraid. Lesson number 3, and this is the most important one. Happiness is not at the end of something. It's not waiting for you when you get the job, the house, the money, the whatever. Happiness is right here, right now in the things you already have. But you have to open your eyes to see it. Most people walk right past it every single day. So tonight, when you're done watching this video, I want you to do something. Sit down. Look around. Find 3 things you're grateful for. Not big things, small things. The way your dog looks at you, the sound of your kids laughing, the fact that you can breathe without thinking about it. Start there. Gratitude is like a muscle. You have to exercise it every day. And if you do, I promise you, your life will change. I'm 106 years old. I lost my mother at 5. I lost my first wife at 31. I lost my shop at 58. I lost Gloria last year. I should be the saddest man in the world, but I'm not. Because every morning I wake up, I say, Grazia, God. Thank you for one more day. What are we going to do with it? That's the secret. That's the whole secret. You choose joy. Every single day you choose it. Not because life is easy, life is hard. Not because nothing bad happens. Bad things happen all the time. You choose joy because the alternative is misery. And misery is a waste of whatever time you have left. My mother used to say, and I remember this even though I was only 5, She used to say, Salvatore, life is beautiful if you look at it right. I didn't understand when I was 5. I didn't understand when I was 30 or 50 or even 70. But now at 6, I finally understand. Life is beautiful, not perfect beautiful, with all the pain, all the loss, all the hard times. Beautiful, and you only get one. So stop waiting to be happy. Stop waiting for everything to be okay. Choose joy now. Today while you're still here to choose it. That's the secret.